gotta lean. I don't know how to do that. Hold on. You leaning in my direction now.
There it is.
Okay, now.
I can sit proper. I can do that.
Or you don't have to.
Okay.
Usually on camera, I ain't want to be like chilling.
It's a chill conversation.
Right.
I think that's what they like about it. It's chill. It's not.
I can't just be sliding down and hanging out and you all
That's true.
posing over here.
I can't
Got
help
me
it.
looking crazy. Can't help
You
it.
got it.
Period.
There it is. Period. Oh, what's up, beautiful people? Thanks
What's
for tuning
going on?
in. I appreciate you. You know I do. Go, bro. Go, bro. Go, bro. Welcome back for another video. Hey, girl. And so, a lot of you all are saying that you are loving this series, so thank you so much. So go ahead and click on that like button, girl, okay? If you're excited to be here, okay? Excited to be viewing it. There it is. So today, I have another guest. It's my friend Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine.
What's going on?
We're so excited to have you here today.
Thank you for
Jasmine,
having me.
Tell them about yourself.
So I'm Jasmine Haynes. Blog I'm still working on, but until I drop it, I do have an Instagram. You can find me at Jasmine M Haynes. That's JasmineMHaynes, and we talk about love, talk about life, talk about business, just getting people together. I do some consulting, so I'll throw out a little razzle dazzle.
There it is.
Razzle dazzle.
How about it?
And give just some advice on love, following Christ, on following your purpose and your passion. So definitely check that out.
Yes. The link is in the bio.
Link is in the bio.
How about it? So, Jasmine, what topic we gonna hit on today?
Today, we're talking about Jesus in college.
There it is.
Yes, Father.
Yes. My suggestion during this process, because I was a student ambassador, I always tell people this, because I really enjoyed my job. But I was a student ambassador, so I gave tours on campus. Yeah. And so you have people that come in and say, I don't know what to study. Like, I just don't know. And, of course, I can't talk about Jesus on the tour, but some days I'm like,
just all you gotta do is pray.
We're gonna pray right now. But another thing is, like, if you say you want to go to a 4-year college, I wanted to go to a 4-year college. I wanted to stay on campus. I wanted that whole experience. And I loved it, right? I was like, oh my goodness, I am on campus. But my whole thing was, like, some people came on campus during the campus tours and they did not know what they wanted to study. And so I said, well, if you don't know what you want to study but still want to come in, just take the prereqs. Like, take prereqs.
That's a word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just want to declare all of a sudden. And I'm like, you ain't got to do that, because what's going to happen is you're going to take all these unnecessary classes and then have to start over. Who has the time?
Listen to this woman.
That's too much money spent, okay? And then your parents are like, yo, and you're like, ooh. So say right now you are in college. You like, Janae, it's too late, I'm already here. It is what it is. At this point, shift your thinking and just be like, I'm just going to have to go ahead and take these extra, maybe a couple of semesters or maybe a couple of years to finish this on out. But just know, like, we make mistakes.
Yes, we do.
But God can bring us back.
Yes, He can.
Never left us.
He will
bring
us back.
Period. That's what I'm supposed to say. Period. So just know that, like, and whatever may have put you behind, He's gonna figure out some type of way to go ahead and make sure that you back on track and that we operate. I mean, He gave us favor. I got favor. Man, so you know what I'm saying?
I got favor. Yeah, I got that favor. I got that favor. Do you got favor? Ha! I got that favor.
So for somebody that knows what you want to do, stay with it. Like, don't play around with it. Get externships, internships. A lot of people sleep on externships. Like, that's basically like an internship, but you just don't get paid.
Yep.
And that you can shadow anybody and try to see what kind of way they can make it an externship for you. But I did that in college as well.
Get experience. Talk to people. Talk to your professors. Talk to people who are in the field. That is one thing people do not do, is talk to their professors.
I don't know why.
And I don't know why either.
Especially if it's in your field. I'm still cool with my professors. It's about 5 years later, and I'm still cool with my professors in my major.
They are the plug of the plug. They got the ties to the people with the jobs. If you want to stay in academia, they can connect you with that. They can give you advice. They've been where you are, and they've been doing this for most of them for like 10, 15, 20 years, decades.
How about it?
They have decades of experience. Go talk to your professors about what it is that you want to do and where you want to go. And even sometimes talking to your professors will help you hone in on what it is that you really want to do.
Yep.
Right? And so, like, you want to do advertising, but what part of advertising?
Exactly.
What exactly is it? Is that really what you want to do?
Exactly.
Like, you think that advertising is this, but it's
I did
actually
too.
something completely
They broke it down to like 3 or 4 different things. I said, oh, wait, you got copyright. I said, wait a minute, you got executive. I said, wait a minute.
Right.
Hold on. And then they had digital. And, so I said, okay, that's the area I want to grab onto. So
you need to talk to people.
Yeah.
And sometimes your advisors are not the ones to talk to. The advisors are not necessarily in depth in the field of study.
Correct.
Like your professors are. Your professors are living it. A lot of the professors still are working or doing work in these areas. So go talk to your professors. And ask questions. Ask tons of questions. My thing, and I wish I would have known this when I was in college, especially undergrad, is go with a list of questions for them to answer. Because what you just showed them is that you're serious about, you understand that they have, their time is valuable and all of that, and you're showing them that you're serious. So my first meeting might just be basic questions. Well, what are the different type of advertising? These are some of the things I looked up. This is what I'm interested in. Does this actually line up with what it is? What I want to do, does it line up with this major? Does it line up with this area of study, this focus area, the smaller areas?
Then they'll let you know too, like, how long is it going to take me to even finish this? Because some classes aren't offered in certain semesters.
Oh my God.
That's why I say the extra semester. I said, I was trying to be done with y'all, and now I'm here another semester.
And then you got to take 3 more classes to be full-time. You can't just take that one class.
Hello?
Okay?
She ain't lying.
You can't just take the one class. You got to take 4 classes. You need 12 credits to be full-time. I only want this one class, though, and y'all didn't offer it last semester. So now I got to pay.
I'm bad again.
I'm just saying, y'all better go talk. Go ask some questions.
Ask some questions. Because, see, I had an apartment during that time for my last year there. And so I actually moved back on campus for 1 semester. I said, I'm not renewing a lease with y'all. So
for 3 months.
And I had to get a whole 12 credits so I could be for real. Full time.
Ain't that something?
Back in the dorm.
Y'all better talk. Don't think you got it.
That's real.
Even if you have people who know and are telling you. They don't necessarily know new rules and regulations. Stuff changes all the time. They change stuff minute to minute in academia. So go talk to people. Don't utilize the resources that are present. This is another thing, because pride will stop you from getting the help you need academically. Pride will be like, I ain't going to the math center. I ain't going to get no tutoring for this. I don't need to go to the writing center. Or the writing center, I'm straight. I'm smart. I can do this on my own. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right.
And you failed a class because you were too prideful. Because that's what they're there for. You are paying for these services. Like, it's included in your tuition. Go take advantage of it, and who cares if people think that you're stupid? Really, at the end of the day, because you passed the class, and that's what you need. Because if you fail the class, you got to retake the class. It's the only way you can graduate.
That's it.
Don't allow pride to stop you from utilizing the resources that are placed in front of you. God has said, look, I'm about to give you everything you need. Then you mad at God, like, why you let me fail that class? Well, the math center was there.
Right there for you.
Now, you let yourself fail that class.
So, I am legit... She's telling my story right now. So, it was this one math class in business. What is it called? It's the basic math class you have to take in business, starting off. And when I say... It was known for people to fail and have to take that class at least 2 or 3 times. I said, that ain't about to be my story. And I took forever and I ended up finally finding a tutor, and she helped me a lot, because that person had like some of the old exams, some of her old tests, some of her old notes to really help, for me to cheat or nothing, but for me to really like go off of it. She didn't give it to me, but to go off of and learn off of. And so, and it was free. I was in there like, oh, this was free. Like, I thought I had to pay. No, as she mentioned, it's a part of your tuition. Like, it's free, free access, and that really helped me. So I didn't care.
Go use all of that.
I couldn't care.
Use all of that. You got to pay for this class twice. Well, you could have just paid once, got the help that you needed, and never have to do it again. Same thing with career fairs. If you have a career center, like, go
on there.
I don't know why people wouldn't go to the career center. You go to college, have a career. Go
exactly.
to the career center.
Go to the career center. Yeah.
Get off Indeed. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, she felt that.
All I'm saying, get off
That's
Indeed,
real. No.
You're looking for jobs on Indeed, but then you have what we don't understand. A lot of people don't understand, or universities have ties with businesses. So they're shooting students to businesses.
Yes.
Because they already have the connection. Like, hey, for this internship or for this externship, we're looking for 5 students. Well, if you never go to the career center, they don't even know that you're looking at this particular place. So they can't send your name. You can't get the interview. And you on Indeed trying to get somebody to read your application out of thousands of applications. Trying to see how you could stand out, where you could just stand out because you went to the career center and have somebody from your school X said, hey, take a look at this candidate.
She talking facts, and then you have it where they got to tell you how to dress,
big facts,
fix your resume. Like, I used to go in there often, even with my professors, to look at my resumes often.
I'm just saying, y'all, because you don't know. Because business resumes look different than legal resumes. That look different than advertising resumes. That look different than medical resumes. It's like, I just thought my name, the activities, education, and my job experience. I thought that's all I needed. And it's like, no, if you going to apply to this type of job, you need...
She was telling facts. Advertising, ours can look cool. Like, ours can have emojis on it. It can have color. It can have an extra little swiggle. Like, anybody else? Nope, like this. And like you said, or other areas.
Don't bring that to the legal field.
They gonna look at you like, you think
why would you put an emoji on this? This ain't funny.
This ain't funny.
You see what I'm saying? But if you don't have an emoji on it and you're not gonna stand out in the advertisement field. No. So you need to go talk to people to just even see what should this look like. Wow, yeah, that is.
I felt that because I forgot all about that. I was like,
I'm feeling that in my shouting out, like, yeah, and I wish they would have told me. They didn't tell me. Ew, thank you, Jesus. Sometimes you don't even know what resources are available. How do you sometimes, because you don't talk to people.
Yeah.
Because you got a question and you ain't going to ask nobody.
I was that person. I sat in class like, I don't know what they're saying. Especially my finance class. I started pronouncing it. I was like, oh, sorry, I thought it was finance. No, finance. And so,
you have to get past the pride that will rise up, especially for people who come from a background that they are underprivileged in some way, or they are underrepresented in some way, or they didn't have this resource, or they're maybe a first-generation college student. You don't know what questions to ask. You have questions, but you don't know who to ask. So just go ask somebody. Like, I don't know if you are the correct person who should be receiving this question, but if you are not, will you point me to the correct person?
Yeah.
There are scholarships that once you get in, you can
that they have.
That they may or may not send you an email about, but they got them. They exist.
Sure do.
They exist, and they have scholarships for advertising majors, and scholarships for pre-law majors, and scholarships for business majors, and these are the scholarships for the poli-sci majors specifically.
Yep.
And people not tapping into them because they don't know about them. So you can go to the financial aid center. Excuse me, do you won't have any
money? I'm just waiting.
Okay. Don't be too prideful, because pride comes before the fall. It leads to destruction. Man. And you don't want to take more time in a college than what's necessary. Like, you can have a phenomenal college experience. I had a great college experience, but I didn't want to have to pay more, and I didn't want to stay there for more than I was supposed to stay there. Like, I would let it be your choice to stay. Yeah. Don't stay because there was something that you could have done that you did not do, and it fell apart.
College is not the same as high school.
Woo! So, amen.
You may be smooth selling in high school.
You probably were smooth selling in high school.
Or that too. Y'all probably taking AP classes or took AP classes and they couldn't tell you nothing. And then you got into college, you're like, hold on. Oh, wait a minute.
Reverse the role.
So just kind of prepare yourself, or even if you're in college right now, like if you already messed, like we already talked about this mess up, so you can come back, you're right. We talk about resources and all that good stuff, but have a mindset of like, you know what, I'm gonna have to have I may just have to have a different routine on how I study, or how I get up, or how I go about my day, how I study. I probably said that twice, but how I take exams. Like how we mentioned, like talking to your professors. You may have never had to do that in high school, but now may be the time. So get to a point where you realize this ain't a walk in the park, and you got professors that may not care if you pass or not.
They actually probably don't.
Let them be a tenure.
And especially if it's a large class. They don't care. It's 500 of y'all. It's 200 of y'all. It's 100. It's 50 of y'all. I don't care how large the class is. They don't care. They don't have time to care about you.
Come or not. I don't care. Come to the class or not. Take the exam or not. Either way, I'm getting my check. I'm doing my part. You're supposed to do your part.
Nah, that'll preach, though. That'll do your part.
Do your part.
What she said. Ditto. I'm not that.
Like you said, you have bigger classes. You have different type of curriculums from each professor. So like when you get that syllabus, like you're supposed to look at it. I didn't look at it. I'm like, yeah, what's this packet? I'm not doing all this. I
All these pages, they gonna tell me what I need to do.
This ain't even due to the end of the semester. Girl, bye. The week before the end of the semester, I ain't even look at it. I ain't even do that project. I ain't read that book. So
I didn't read that book.
The whole book. Like, see what they're talking about in there.
And plan your life by it. Plan your life by it. Because you're going to forget. You gonna put it. You need a calendar because you for sure gonna forget. And somebody
planners are a thing for college. You right. I had to pull. I ain't use it all the time, but I did have to pull it out.
What? You be the project due tomorrow. This is a 7-week project due tomorrow. You ain't even started. And the only reason you knew it was due because your friend was like, "Have you finished with your project?"
Like, what you mean
project? What you mean? My professor ain't, because they not gonna remind you either. That's another thing.
That is another thing. You will walk and they like, okay, put y'all projects on the side. Like, project? What project?
You talking about the hood? Like, what? I left that where I came from. What you mean project? They not reminding. They don't. Because listen, it is at this point you're an adult, right? You always want to be grown. That's what being grown is. You're an adult. They're not going to remind you, and you have some professors that will. But you have some professors that may never say a word to you. You have homework due tomorrow. You have an assignment, especially the stuff that you have to submit online. They may never mention it.
I had an online class. That was not my favorite.
They're not about to tell you, hey, and by the way, here's a reminder. You have this coming up. But you need a planner. You need a planner, or you better use the calendar on your phone. But you need to go through your syllabus, each one of them for each class, and put down a date and put it down a day early. That's what I had to do because I'm a procrastinator. So if it was due on the 21st, I'm not gonna start it on the 20th. So I had to make myself believe it was due on the 20th, so I could start. I could at least start on the 19th,
at least,
and have that little. I had a day like, oh, this ain't really due today. It's due tomorrow.
No, that's real. I think that's smart.
Classes, they don't care that you got. You got a project in my class due today. You got a project in their class due today.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's not their business. And procrastination is just putting extra pressure on yourself that you did not deserve. I don't care if you feel like you work well under pressure. Don't create pressure.
Oh, like that is such a line that I have said. Well, you know, I'm a freestyler. Like I can freestyle real good on a speech, like a project.
I work awesome under pressure, but why would I create pressure for myself? Like I do that now. I do it now. This something I'm still working on. God ain't through with me. I'm working on it. But why I work well under pressure and I'm gonna create pressure? Why? And then don't want to be under the pressure. You sit there the whole time like I should have started this a week ago. I knew I had this.
Knew it.
Just backwards. So and that's not the time. Because if you want to enjoy your college experience, right? Not if you want to enjoy your college experience, and part of that enjoyment is just balance. Just balance. No, I can't go out with y'all. We can't go out to eat. I can't even come down to the caf to eat with y'all because we used to eat for 7 hours in the caf.
Yo,
we in the caf. Listen, they didn't switch from lunch to dinner, and I'm still in the caf.
Oh, that's funny. And then that's why you see like so many people, especially during like finals week or midterms. Like, everybody in the library all of a sudden. The library is a place to be all of a sudden.
You didn't even know where the library was until finals week. I have to go to class if you don't want to go to class now. Now some classes have an attendance policy, but not all classes. I've skipped my fair share of classes.
Man. Or can we talk about this for 2 seconds? We on a roll.
I know. We was like that one more thing.
Two videos. It's fine.
That's a word. Look, we go to school. That's all I'm saying.
You said we go to school.
We go to school.
How about it?
I got 3 degrees.
Educated.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be arrogant, but we go.
And she in Pistons. Bible school. About to be another one. There it is.
Let them use you. Whoa.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about was picking your classes. Like, a lot of us don't realize, okay, I'm a morning person. I gotta be a morning person. Because, I mean, I go to school every day. In high school, I get up at 6:30, 6.
Okay, I gotta be there by 8. I'm a morning person.
I can do this when I go to college. Yeah,
I know you lying.
Body.
I know you lying.
Something happens to our body in our brain. Some don't work when you get to college. I had an 8 a.m. class my first 2 semesters.
That's the devil.
I don't know why I did that. In my head, I'm a morning person. I thought I was, right?
Because you probably were when your mom was making you go to bed.
Exactly.
But when you stand up to 4 o'clock in the morning just shooting the breeze, you ain't no morning person no more. Now I'm an afternoon person.
All of a sudden, just like, wait a minute. I don't want to do this no more. And y'all, my class was not that. Now, Western had heels. Like, legit, like, heels. So you had to go up and down them. Like, then wintertime, forget it. If it's icy, you slipping. You slip and slide. So, especially if I missed the bus.
Oh, I know you know.
Look.
I went to them classes.
So this time, I was on a hill. So I had to come down the hill, then go up another hill to go to class. I was late every single class. This professor probably was looking at me like, just stay home. Like, you're going to be late. And it was only a 50-minute class. So if I'm already 10 minutes late.
You missed the whole class.
I missed the whole class. So, my advice to you is be honest. Now, there are certain cases where you actually cannot, because you are a freshman, you actually get last dibs on classes. Fun fact, they don't tell you that. But since I'm an ambassador, I can tell you that. I lost my earring.
Oh, yeah. Stick back
but
on.
like,
Grace is sufficient.
So you'll see all seniors picking their classes first. We are last on the list, okay? Not we, I'm done. But you are last on the list, unfortunately. And so you may end up having to take 8 a.m. classes, but you just gotta be mindful of what you do the night before.
That's it. Because there was one time I went out.
You went out.
I went out.
You said,
And I
hey.
didn't come in until 7. And I had at 8 o'clock. And I was sitting in the class like, just like that. Because I sat in the front too. So I was sitting there like, whoo. My eyes burn. Like, I just blink. You know when blinking do not help. Why do we blink? Blinking don't help at all. You're not about to stay up and just going to sleep. You just go to sleep because you didn't miss anything that's written on the board because you're blinking too much. And that was a class that was mandatory. I had to take it. It was at 8 o'clock. Yeah. I didn't do it again. I knew after that.
I can avoid it.
And I should have been mindful of what I was doing the night before. Yeah. But I wanted to be with my crew. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the beautiful people crew, I promise.
Ha-ha.
I promise it was not the beautiful.
It was somebody else.
It was the other crew.
But that's the point.
That right there. No.
Be mindful of what you're picking. And just go from there.
And check, there's like boards where you can check the professor, rate your
professor. Rate my professor, yeah.
That is real.
That is very accurate.
That is real. And those, because that is, so first of all, you're anonymous for the most part. You get to go in on your professor and say all the things that you liked or didn't like.
And they'll let you know, like, okay, this person had a lot of tests. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
So, yeah, look at that before you even pick your classes. It was so accurate. Like, I was like, nah, they weren't going to call them out like that. I took that class. They was right.
I shouldn't have
just rocking back for like
I knew they had a 2.5 on rate my professor. I shouldn't have done it. Should have went with the 4.
I should have just waited for that. I should have waited another semester so I could pick somebody else. Like, he was the only person left. For a reason, because then nobody want to pick them.
And then you could have just took another class in this place. Mm-hmm. Like, pay it. Like, this is facts. These are real things that I wish I would have known. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't have bumped my head as much.
Oh, no.
Now, I'm not saying take the class because it's easy, but you'll at least know what to expect.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go into it like, oh, I don't know. Now, the new professors or the adjunct professors can't help you with that. But the professors that's been there for a while, the ones that teach those major classes, like, you need to know what you're about to go in for. You're about to have 7 exams. That's important. That's important.
That.
Extracurriculars. Don't just join extracurriculars because that's what everybody is doing. Don't waste your time.
Be intentional.
Be intentional.
They got something with your majors.
Just be intentional. Because there's going to be the opportunity to just do what everybody is doing. I think that's one of the things in college that you get caught up with the most. This is what everybody is doing. If you are a person of color at a majority white institution, PWI, and you ain't the W, you are going to try to find your community. You're going to try to find people that look like you. So everybody want to be a part of the Black Student Union or Alliance or whatever it's called at your institution. There's nothing wrong with that. But if they're not doing anything that's going to move you forward, I don't care what. It could be it might be I was urban planning, so it could be a planning organization that's not doing anything productive. This is a waste of my time. And time is something that you cannot get back.
She is speaking facts.
Time is do not go. Don't go to just events just to say I was there. Don't go or I want to see and be seen. Nope. Houdini. See y'all later. I'm disappearing. You have to learn how to manage your time. Time and money are things to be spent but not wasted.
There it is.
So when you go into these events, or if you want to, they're going to be a ton of events. You have to
always keep going.
Just events to go to, and your friends are going to want to go because they know somebody is going to be there. But if you got something to do, and this is not about to benefit you in any way, do not go. Do not go. Be intentional about what you do in college, about people you connect yourself with, about the organizations you connect yourself with, the classes you take. Do not just take classes because somebody said it was an easy class. Like, how is this about to help me graduate? If this not about to be beneficial to graduation, then this is not worth my time. I don't care if it's an easy class. I don't care if my friends are in it. Every last one of my friends might be in this class. I'm not taking it. I don't need it.
Yeah.